Hello there. I think you've heard of them, and I'm assuming that a lot of people are going to make videos about what they think of the new balance changes ideas that Valve has thrown our way. So I won't bother doing the same thing right now. I'll wait for the update to go out in order to give my definitive opinion. But there is something special with this post. As far as I can remember, this is the first time that the TF team asks our opinion about an update that isn't out yet. Along with the recent voting system, we can confirm that Team Fortress 2 team has learned from their mistake, and this is the time more than ever to let them know of what we think about what they are planning via the link provided on their website. And that's very interesting. I mean, they are asking for it. They want to know. They want to know our thoughts, what we think about what they've done. That means that they listen. They are listening, and that they will likely take consideration of what we will tell them, as long as it is constructive and smart. It is obvious to me that they don't want to fuck up everything again like they did with Meet Your Match. They want to strike this time. They want a big update, they want a good update. Some people even talk about one of the biggest TF2 updates of all times, just to say. However, despite having many informations going this way, I think it's very important to keep your distances and not to expect too much from this update either. We can expect the Pyro update, we can expect new weapons, jungle themed maps and stuff like this that we hear about all the time, but I don't think we should expect too much. We should not expect them to rework the Pyro entirely. If they do, it will be a bonus, but if they don't, please don't be disappointed. It's also obvious to me that this time they want their efforts to be useful. I believe they're using feedback as a way to optimize their time. This is very smart. After all, why would you buff a weapon, then nerf it because the community is not happy with it, then buff it again in a future update because you want to? You just lose time. Rather get everything good and done at the first try, right? And I like that. I mean, after all, are we not all so happy to discover all these new changes? I mean, I don't like the Ambassador one, but I like the other ones. All the other changes, I guess, most of them, are very good. Are we not all happy? I am. I'm personally happy. It's just like it was the update. It's just like it was the real update. Like the Vitasaur is a good example. This is very original. I like it. It's very Team Fortress 2. However, it's important to mention that those are not definitive changes. They can change. They will probably change. I'm thinking about the Ambassador, for example. They only concern weapons, and a few classes, including the Pyro, haven't been talked about yet. This is not over. This is probably not even half of the update. This is just ideas that they're bringing up, and they talked about it. About the Pyro not being mentioned, I think it's smart. It's probably a good way to keep the surprise until day one of the update, when we all discover that the Pyro is even more broken than it used to be because they thought that it did not do enough damage already. I don't know. There will be all the changes. Those are just a part of what they have planned. They said it themselves, but those are the ones that they want our opinion about. They're weapons that they think are interesting. That's what they came up with right now. All of the weapons in this list are considered too good or overpowered or underused, and they are all getting really heavy changes. I'm thinking about the Ambassador, for example. What they've proposed to change is very heavy, it's very strong, it's very bad, to me at least. It's very different from the way the weapon is currently working, and I don't think it's the best way to nerf the weapon. I didn't even think that this weapon needed a nerf, but apparently yes. I've never heard someone complaining about being headshot across the map. You know, it requires skill, so why would you complain about it? Now it matches other revolver skill ceiling, but it's a very big change, and they probably know that it might not please everyone. That's why they're communicating about it. That's why they're talking about their changes, about what they're thinking about. It's because they want people to tell them, okay, yes, I agree with this, or no, I don't agree with this. I would also love to bring the attention on the overall feeling of the changes. To me, it's a strong feeling of balancing everything around both casual and competitive, creating new weapons out of old ones, changing weapons considered too useful or too good in competitive, and making them overall better or just more balanced to play against and with, making them more risk-reward based, for example. it really looks like they want some weapons to be as circumstantial as possible. For example, when fighting Pyros, you would use the Darwin Stanger Shield. When fighting Sentries, it would be the Man Threads. When fighting Spies, it would be the Razorback. You know what I'm saying? We're heading towards something that is a bit more, okay, I'm fighting this situation, then I'm gonna take this weapon. It's really situational. It depends of what you're gonna be facing. And I'd like to bring your attention on the Flying Guillotine, especially because this touches to something I really think is important. They seem to be willing to get rid of the feeling of randomness as much as possible. And not only for this weapon, I believe this is for most of the weapon, if not for all of them, and maybe even for some, how to say, features in the game that are random. Yes, maybe no. They probably might want to get rid of this as well for understandable reasons, which I fully support, trust me. But well, whatever, that's for another video, you know. I just have a personal problem with these things. Anyway, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Share the video if you share my opinion, it's very important. And I love you guys. Bye.